And the Lord said, shall I hide from Abraham the thing which I do? Seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and a mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him. For I know him, that he will command his children and his household after him, and they shall keep the way of the Lord, to do justice and judgment, and that the Lord may bring upon Abraham that which he has spoken of him. Amen.
Amen.
Please be seated. May the Lord bless the reading of his word. He said, shall I hide anything from him? Seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and a mighty nation, and all the nations shall be blessed in him. For I know him, that he will command his children and his household after him, and they shall keep the way of the Lord to do justice and judgment, that the Lord may bring upon Abraham that which he has spoken of him. Say, Abraham, God had confidence in Abraham. And God is looking for men and women that he can have confidence in. He said, I know him, that he will command his household to follow after my word. Let's turn to Malachi chapter 3, from 13 to 18. Jehovah God talking about another people that he, the Lord, has known. Remember, we're talking about parental duties. So Malachi chapter 3 from verse 13. This is what Jehovah God has said. He said, your words have been stout against me. Say yes, the Lord. Your words have been stout against me. Say yes, the Lord. Yet ye say, what have we spoken so much against thee? Ye have said, it is vain to serve God. And what profit it is that we may keep his ordinance, and that we have walked mournfully before the Lord of hosts. And now we call the proud happy, and ye that do wickedly are set up, ye they that tempt God are even delivered. Then they that fear the Lord spake often one to another. And the Lord hearkened and heard it. And a book of remembrance was written before him of them that fear the Lord, and that thought upon his name. And they shall be mine, says the Lord of hosts. In that day when I will make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. Then shall he return and descend between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth God and him that serveth him not. So in that house of God, there were two classes of people. Then that said, keeping the ordinances and walking the statutes of the Lord, that's not necessary. And there are others also who were talking about the Lord. How to keep his ordinances, how to walk monthly before him. And the Lord, a book was set before the Lord. And he remembered them. He said, these are my people that will be called my jewels. People that I have confidence in. Like he was talking about Abraham. So as we go and come, remember a book is written about your life. A book is written about my life. Brother said, God has recording ages that record everything of our lives. Now, we enter into the supernatural, book 5. We're still talking about Brother. We want to go into the Brother house. Parental notice. Can we see? Can we get there? Let's move on now. Now, Brother says strangers are intruding upon his privacy. We're not the only stress Brother Abraham had to deal with at home during the summer of 1953.
Oh, okay, boy. Ni ame baba Emmanuel Braham na. Abeje abepeji meni gbe ina ye Asia.
Strangers are coming there for interview because of spiritual help. No. That was not the only stress he's talking about.
No, beba eje Asia ni eye bua me mumogwena. Je no peji lokodi bena.
He said recently his son had started rebelling against his street Christian upbringing.
No, be na be onaka ebe nuwe eti o se wo no ni chomo ni e papa chonle eti o se wo.
Brother has a street upbringing principles.
Bala e fe ana ke fe o so ake kalo ake gbeke bi afe no finish and afe pepe.
I know Abraham.
E ka Abraham.
Let's move on. Like many teenagers, Billy Paul wanted to live his life without responsibilities.
Or
restrictions.
No.
Whatever you want to do, he should be allowed to do. He should have his own way. That is what is happening here. But let us look at how Abraham handle it. He said, unfortunately, this attitude was tempting him down a dangerous path. Bill, that is Abraham, looked for the right moment to bring the matter up with his son. One night while Bill was praying, he saw a vision of his son at a booze party. Jumping out of the window and tumbling head over hill towards the ground. Out of control. That is the vision that he saw. What is going to happen to the son? He said, in terror, he cried out, oh God, don't let him die. He is the only boy I've got. The vision ended with an inconclusive snap, checking Bill alert. With temples tripping sweats, he prayed, Lord, please don't let my son be killed like that. Sometime after midnight, Billy Paul tiptoed into the house with a smell of beer in his breath.
No.
in his breath.
Young beer, banana, not be for it. Take a chico about the shami. They can a beer.
Beer in his breath, breath.
Hello, beer. Edu beer, near you.
Yeah. The next morning, Bill let his son sleep as long as he wanted.
No, DJ Chele, a papa child, cry, leg. I can't catch you, boy, catch you, monetary.
When Billy Paul got up around 10 o'clock,
No, baby, living Gadinuma.
his first thought was to visit a friend.
No, the penny bedroom, Yako, I dare slide and cook.
Billy was washing, that's Abraham was washing his car in the driveway when Billy Paul started out the front door.
No,
Walked idly.
The man do, Brabbe, fortunately, baby, a village book, Keba.
Bill shut up the hose and said, "You got in late last night, didn't you, son?"
No, they be a black.
He was watching the car with hose, so he stopped it.
No, they go for the Enganu, they be like Bilaco, a be a Bilaco. Yeah, Obama, then I can look.
Do you want me to tell you where you were?
I will tell my trouble, you know, Tilu.
Because the prophet knew.
Yeah,
He said, Billy said, "No, sir."
he can't be like I go find it.
Billy replied. Paul replied, he knew his father could do it.
No, a like a cow find it. Like a papa, I just told it.
He said, "You are starting down the wrong road." Paul.
A can't be like, oh, but no, yeah, Paul.
Dad, this is Billy Paul. Dad, I want to see what it is like out there.
No, I can't, Papa, find a movement to our side now. Few,
Go to the other side.
no, I'm a few, to our side now.
He
Few.
said, "Son, do
It
you
can't be-
believe your daddy loves you?"
I got chess mobile.
"I know you do."
Yeah, it's called Lacos only.
He said, "Good, because what I am going to tell you, I am saying in love."
Yeah.
Saying it in love.
Yeah, I got small. You know, why you are so being quiet.
He said, "I can't have you working in the meetings anymore because it reflects badly on my ministry."
I can't get back there. You are in the man, Kobatuni door, Aloniese.
I will not allow you anymore.
In Member, but only second year share could Yake. Ojem Badele, is someone who try Papa.
Not only that, but you also can't live like that and still stay here.
No, Jerope, she is Shane, I is in again, Shane, no, okay, but no by you or no in Shane.
Let's turn to Joshua chapter 7 and see something over there. Joshua chapter 7. The book of Joshua chapter 7. Let's read verse 1 first, then we'll read from 6. He said, "But the children of Israel committed a trespass,
Israel be a better.
and they are casting.
Yellow money be
For Achan the son of Carmi, the son of Zabdi, the son of Zerah of the tribe of Judah, took off the casting, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against the children of Israel."
No, I can't eat Judah. I could you me in no monoko, Nicho, me fool Israel be.
So the prophet knew,
No, Baloli.
if there is anything in his life,
I can't look
God will not be pleased with him.
Nicho.
Will not be pleased with his ministry.
Nicho, yes, saw
The ministry will not be successful.
Yes, saw it's someone rich boy.
Let's continue with verse 6. He said, that is it. And Joshua rent his cloth
No, just talk about Italy.
and fell to the earth upon his face before the ark of the Lord until the evening tide.
No, I can't hear bushy and a Nicho, Babadeka, he, Kasi Jena.
He and the elders of Israel, and put dust upon their heads.
I mean, like Israel, Urupa, Namaka, Shia, Ishuamite.
And Joshua said, "Alas, O Lord God, wherefore hast thou at all brought these people over Jordan to deliver us into the hand of the Amorites to destroy us?"
Like our Rucho Maba, Okawa, Eje, Okamene, fair Eje, no Kaba, Kafu Jordan, Kaba, if be a no Amorite be after Wallo.
Woe to God would have been contempt and dwell on the other side of Jordan.
Wanda kwe obaishi ye Jordan say.
Oh Lord, what shall I say? When Israel turned their back before their enemies. For the Canaanites and all the inhabitants of the land shall hear of it and shall environ us around and cut off our name from the earth. And what would that do unto that great name? And the Lord said unto Joshua, gird thee up, wherefore liest thou upon thy face? Israel has sinned, and they have transgressed my covenant, which I commanded them. For they have even taken the accursing, and have also stolen, and dissembled also, and they have put it even among their own stuff. Therefore, the children of Israel could not stand before their enemies, but turned their backs before their enemies, because they were accursed. Neither will I be with you anymore, except you destroy the accursed from among you. God said, I will no more be with you. I will no more go with you. You will no more have victories until the accursed have been destroyed. He said, up, sanctify the people. And say, sanctify yourself against tomorrow. For thou sayest the Lord God of Israel, for there is an accursing in the midst of thee. O Israel, thou cannot stand before thy enemies until you take away the accursing from among you. And in the morning, therefore, ye shall be brought according to your tribes. And it shall be that the tribe which the Lord taken shall come according to families thereof. And the family which the Lord shall take shall come by household. And the household which the Lord shall take shall come man by man. Lord, and it shall be that he that is taken with the accursing shall be burnt with fire, he and all that he hath, because he has transgressed the covenant of the Lord, and because he has wrought fully in Israel. Lord, money about more akele none about fitele kenofia noni eyo eyake ekunicho pa momi deke Israel yokojuba eke Israel kwasham. Jehovah God said, Israel has sinned. Achan alone did it. And God did not say it is Achan that has done it. But he said, Israel has sinned. Bring all Israel before me. Bring the 12 tribes. 12 tribes. 12. Sorry. So they brought the 12 tribes. And the tribe of Judah. From that tribe, then they come to families. From family, then they say, let it be household. From household, he said man to man. God did not say even it is this boy or this brother. No, it said Israel has sinned. One person did it. The whole Israel couldn't stand before their enemies. And when sin comes to the church of the living God, the church can never prosper. God hates sin. He hates sin. Like I was talking about that brother, they told me, they confided in me, and I went and told pastor. But when I told the brother that this is what your brothers has done, that other brother continued in it until he got sick. He called me. I said, I will never pray for you. Have you been told that I said there is a sin in your life?
No.
Until you confess it, I will never pray for you.
No.
He was brought here. He couldn't walk. It was the grace of God that delivered him. God hates sin. He hates sin. His attitude towards sin. So the prophet knew it. You approach it reverently. Let's move on and see what he did now. Now I said, Daddy, I wanted to leave home anyhow. I want to see what the word is all about. Don't do it, Paul. Sin will take you further than you want to go and keep you longer than you want to stay. Sin will take you longer and further. So don't start it at all. Your words, keep yourself. Stay true to the word of God. If you let it, sin will control your life. And it could end up costing you far more than you want to pay. Say, Daddy, I want to go. Reverend said, before you go, do me a favor. Hold up your arms like this. Say, be spread his arms straight away from his side. Billy Paul did as his father asked. Bill said, now, turn around and look on the wall behind you. Your shadow is forming a cross. 2 rows intersect at the center. 2 rows intersect at the center. Today, you are standing at the crossroads. I can tell you what is right. But you have got to make the choice yourself. But if you start down the wrong road, somewhere along the road, God is going to turn you around. Because I claim you under the token. I've claimed you under the token. Yeah, the prophet knew what he's talking about. Let's move on. It might be a rough road back, but it is your decision. Billy Paul chose the wrong road. Several days later, Dr. Pla, the Archbishop of the Presbyterian Church of India, stopped by Bill's house to try to persuade him to hold a Christian faith healing campaign in India.
Dr. Pilia, the Akao, I have faith with India.
Bill and Mida to take their little girls to a dentist in New Albany. So Bill asked the Archbishop to come along while Mida took Rebecca and Sarah into the dentist's office.
osafo ya ke eba ekelaba yo ya ke gbege bi eba ya koni le ekwele.
Bill and Dr. Pilar sat in the car discussing the Archbishop proposal.
No, Yeminu Brea Beke, the cost of the Tashi Chodemi, ni Sandal Suffolk about Abenque.
Suddenly, Bill felt impressed to get out of the car.
No, it's no, hello, no,
He felt some presence.
He can't look at Janako, Eshi Chodemi.
He ignored the feeling presently.
No, they cannot you know, it's here for a father.
He heard the voice whisper, "Get out of the car immediately." Now he knew the Lord wanted to speak to him alone. Excusing himself, Bill got out and walked down the streets. Soon the angel of the Lord said, "Return home as fast as you can. Billy Paul is in trouble." Arriving home, Bill found his mother-in-law standing on the front porch, sobbing hysterically. Sobbing hysterically. Billy Paul is in the hospital dying.
Billy Paul,
Bill calmed her down enough to get the story.
No, Billy Paul, Brother Abraham, he kept Babilako,
Billy Paul had been staying with her.
Billy Paul,
yesterday he went fishing and fell in the lake. This morning he complained about a sore throat. So Mrs. Bortier helped him to go see Dr. Ade. So the doctor gave him a shot of penicillin, not knowing until it was too late that Billy Paul is allergic to penicillin. Shortly after the antibiotic entered his bloodstream, his heart stopped. Dr. Ade revived him with a shot of adrenaline, but his allergic reaction continued. An ambulance rushed Paul to the hospital where doctors were now struggling to keep him alive. When Bill reached the hospital, he ran towards the emergency room and met Dr. Ade in the hallway. Dr. Ade said, "I didn't know he had been allergic to penicillin. I've given him before. He didn't have a reaction. But this time he did. We have given him 3 shots of adrenaline, but his pulse keep dropping. I'm sorry, Bill. I may have killed your boy."
No, really, Abraham,
He said, "Doc, you are my friend. I know you have done the best to save him. Can I see him?" So we got a tube on him. He's unconscious. But go ahead. Bill walked into the emergency room and shut the door. Billy Paul lay on the back with a plastic tube tracked to his body, was swollen, and his skin looked deadly blue, except the skin around the eyes, which was black. His jaws had slack living, his mouth wide open. Lap support machines gargled and wailed softly in the background. Dropping on his knees, Billy prayed earnestly. "Dear God, as medical science is concerned, my son is gone. But I'm asking you to be merciful and don't let him go.
Minutes
passed, and then he saw the same vision that he had seen a few days earlier. Only this time with a twist. He saw Billy Paul jumping out of the window, saw him trembling head over heel through the air. But at this time, he saw two strong arms reach out, catch him, and lift him back into the window. Then he heard Billy Paul say, "Daddy, where am I?" That was, he heard Billy Paul say, that was, that was not part of the vision. Bill rose up from his knees and stood beside the bed. He said, "You are in the hospital, Billy. Don't worry, everything is all right." A few minutes later, Bill called up the nurse. Billy Paul wanted the tube to be taken off his nose. When the nurse checked the boy's pulse, she found it as normal. He claimed him. So when he was about going, our desperation prayer, the angel of the Lord took him out and brought him back to life. I see a crimson flow.
Of blood, it flows from Calvary. His ways which reach the throne of God. As sheep be known by me.